just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down. Here's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Fourth down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Here's carry #1 for Travis Etienne. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule as the first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Second down. Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. He'll step, and he will get into the end zone. Go Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. 3rd and a long way to go. Here's Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
2nd and inches. Again, they'll give it to Mixon, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. They're trying to work the screen with Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Mayfield. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals' 21-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st down.
They'll run here with Mixon to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal.
The 5-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Mayfield. That is caught. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Bengals on top. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Baker Mayfield, touchdown, Houston. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Bengals offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Jalen Petrie.
Here's Burrow. Look wide. Get this one complete. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
44-yard line.
3rd and long. On the give, it's Etienne. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try.
59-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
From 31, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Baker. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
They get 16 on that connection. First down for Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Quick throw taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Baker to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
To second and 10.
Back to the air. It's Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up third and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. At the Bengals.
Now Mayfield. Taking off. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Third and long. To throw is Mayfield. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Texans will level the score at 10 apiece. So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Burrow. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A very short gain.
Sam Laporta. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2.
Second down, Burrow. That's swung out to Etienne. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Now, Burrow. That's complete to Etienne. Here's second and 9.
Travis Etienne. 1 yard gain. Brings up second
To throw
and 9.
is Burrow.
At the 47-yard line.
This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins.
It's a gain of
First and 10.
27 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Burrow now. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on the third down.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
out of the shotgun. Mayfield to the left side into the hands of Collins. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught.
That's another Texans first down.
On first and 10, here's Baker. That one is caught by Collins. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Amy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, make some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Burrow. Now he'll air one out. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This from 30 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And so it begins. Week 1 of the 2027 season. Familiar faces in new places. Lots to get you caught up on. Let's roll. Our spin around the NFL starts now at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The Cardinals at home to take on the Browns. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This returnable with Reed. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll knock him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. On target to Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bengals first.
From the gun, a give to Etienne. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cincinnati.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. Now Burrow on the bootleg. He'll get that to all his tight ends. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The Texans
throwing is Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2 and no further.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Here's
9.
a 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to Mixon. Oh, Joe Mixon. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Houston. One of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Fairbanks able to add the extra point, and the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage.
16.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbanks to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They get set to take over once more. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. Burrow here on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. That one, take it in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Bengals 16.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbanks to kick it up. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. On the good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st down, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff to TTN. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
4 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run it here with ETN. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Texans offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Second down, Burrow. That one finds Chase. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 4.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that'll set up fourth down. Get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They go play action with Mayfield. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open man, left side. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Here's Mayfield. They're trying to work the screen with Mixon. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
12 yards. That's another Texan.
In motion now, it's Collins.
1st and 10 at the 4-yard line.
That is caught outright on the RPO. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Motion the slot man left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? To throw is Mayfield. Taking off, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Houston. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Texans 34. Bengals
And so after the
22.
touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This returnable with Reed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 35.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Burrow. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's good for Bengals. 1st down.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. At a short one caught by Laporta. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Burrow. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Bengals first down. A gain of 15.
This run straight ahead for ETN. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From 29. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Bengals first down.
Now a handoff. ETN. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards. He'll come up now for 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. And he's in! Go Burrow! Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
It is good. Makes the score Texans 34, Bengals 29.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Throwing is Baker. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. The Texans getting all set to punch as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. And he's got a Bengals first down. As he gets it up past the 30, he'll mark him at the 32.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow now. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. To throw is Burrow. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Gotta have it. 4th and 4.
Ryan Branch on the tackle.
Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.